Hi everybody, happy Monday. So I thought today I would share some arm balance work with you. I taught an arm balancing workshop here at my studio, Love Shack Yoga Studio in East York in Toronto yesterday. And we had great fun playing around with all the poses. And it was while I was teaching that I realized that I don't actually have any videos that really showcase some of these advanced postures. And when you are getting to the point that you're starting to play around with them, sometimes it's hard to find classes. Most of our classes are taught to the general public. I know mine are. And so sometimes it's hard to find classes or live instruction on how to get into some of these poses. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. Please, first of all, before you start moving through this, warm up. I've already done my warm up. I've done some sun salutations. I've held plank. I've made sure that my core feels strong and engaged and my shoulders are ready to take on this work. Opened up a little bit through my hips, did a couple pigeon poses. So again, make sure you warm up. If you are taking care of injuries, take care of your injuries, okay? So this is a pose that is best done when our shoulders are really feeling at their optimum, when our core is feeling nice and strong. So just some things to keep in mind. So come on over to my mat. I'm gonna start up in downward dog. Oh, I didn't even tell you what pose I'm gonna do. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? I'm gonna do flying crow. So Eka Pada Galavasana, flying crow, or sometimes called one-legged crow. So I'm gonna start in downward facing dog. Of course, my starfish hands. The one thing that we really wanna keep in mind when we come into these arm balances is that most of them are based on a strong and stable chaturanga. So collarbones wide, my elbows and shoulders in line without my elbows going ahead, without dropping into one shoulder or the other. The other thing that I want to show you about this pose is because my one leg's going to be coming to the outside of this arm, I need something to counterbalance. And so I'm going to take this arm and actually tuck it into my body. So you kind of have to pull in and press the back of the arm around the elbow right there. And that's going to help me counter the weight that's coming up on the other side. So from downward facing dog, again, make sure that we're nice and warmed up. I'm going to lift to three-legged dog, take my knee to the outside of my arm, just as a quick prep here. Come on back up. Just give myself a little bit more space. The other thing that's going to be important, especially as a woman practitioner, your weight is in your hips. So we need to keep shifting forward in order for our weight to shift forward with us, to give us that power to lift our back leg. So now I'm starting to bend my elbows. I'm tucking my elbows in towards the back. Remember, I'm trying to set up my chaturanga. Shifting forward, my head goes to the side, right? So that I can have a little bit of space. I'm not on the floor yet. I'm gonna come back up and prep it one more time. So inhale, exhale, shift, position my leg, position my elbows, continue to shift forward. So give that a shot. Try to keep the video short so that you can easily rewind it back and try it a few times. See how it goes. Leave me your comments, any questions that you have, or if you have some other poses you've been trying to play around with and practice that you'd like some tips on, drop them in the comments and I'm more than happy to help you out with that. Thank you. Enjoy your week. Namaste.